Says you are live. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Waiting for it to come up on my iPad.
Yeah, it's still cooking here, but I'm sure it'll show up pretty soon. Did you get your secondary camera going?
I better do that right now. Good
Okay.
idea. Okay, good.
And we have people here. Good morning, Ingrid. How are you? Julie is here. Hi.
And Carla. Did you see what Carla's doing for ATC AD?
Yes, I love it. It's perfect.
She's making little ATC stencils for each day because she has she manufactures stencils over there in North Carolina.
Yeah. So if you look at What If NC, that's Carla. And I think her link is below in the description box for her Etsy store, but it is by the same name, What If NC. So if you're interested in any of those really cool stencils that she's doing, that's where you find them.
Yep. So guess what we're doing today, Peg?
ATCs.
Yes. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. ATCs.
So I cut all those sticks.
I cut all those alcohol ink ones up.
Oh my God.
Doing. So they're ready to do some work on.
Awesome.
And because that first one here color is cerulean, I think I'm going to use one of these blue ones.
Sounds good. I will do that same challenge at the same time as you. So there's two of them that are in the ATC file over on our Joy of Sharing Art community. And there's 3 prompts instead of 6. And then you have a wild card and only 1 color instead of 2. So it's still the pick a stick challenge. It's still randomly drawn 1-word prompts. And you do the 3 in order. You can do the 4th one. I usually do because 4 is like, I could do 4 in my sleep, right?
Yeah.
And I made up 2 of them so those you can do during the month if you want to. It gives you a little place to jump off, step off, whatever. So see if I can get it all on my screen. That's the problem. Because these screens are pretty small when we're splitting it.
So the color, the cerulean, is kind of a deepish. This one's this will work just great. Look at that. Ooh, talk about a nice match. This is the manganese blue from Archival Ink.
That is a good choice. I think I'm going to try to go for a distress. Maybe broken china. It's a little bit on the green side. I could mix it with some stormy sky, and that should balance it out and make a nice cerulean blue.
So we still have people joining in. I want to say hi to Julie, Cindy, Andrea, Mina. Hello, people. This one is, one of those 9x12 ATC that you cut up into 9 different sections from Stencil Girl. And I have videos on this earlier in the month if you're interested in that, because this is alcohol ink on Yupo. Remember, I was doing that a couple weeks ago. So I've already got my background ready to roll. And I've got this. This is another Stencil Girl stencil, but what I like to do is to take the components and cut them up and just use sections, small sections of them, because a lot of them you don't need the whole stencil. You just need, and this one has ovals. So I'm going to use the ovals on here since that's the prompt.
Good plan. Looks like my card has something on it that's already that's resisting. That's funny.
I don't know if I want to use the, well, yeah, because I don't want to put heat on the Yupo. I was thinking I might use some texture paste, but no, I don't think I want to put the heat on there.
Yeah, so you melt it.
I think I'll just rethink that and use the ink. it'll take some heat, but you know, it takes a while to dry that stuff, and I don't want to wait all day here. Okay, so I need a brush with
Hi, Marie.
blue.
Welcome to the crazy place.
You don't have to work today. Yay!
Yeah, she
Cool.
usually can't come because she has to go to work. Because sometimes
Okay.
people actually have to work. This is my work.
Yeah.
This is
So
what I
I'm
do
just
for work.
using one of these makeup brushes with this archival ink. And I'm going to add that to my alcohol ink background.
It's looking pretty. Let's put some little splatters on there with a little bit of
And
water.
there's my ovals.
If you're going to do distress ink, you should do splatters. That's just kind of a prerequisite.
Oh yeah, gotta have water. Got it.
Like if you
I
don't,
know.
then you've probably done something wrong. I don't know. Where's my roll of paper towels?
So this is really just dressing up the edge there. I've got ink left on my brush, so I'm just gonna go around the edge of the card, give it a finishing detail. Oh, I like the next prompt.
Quirky.
Quirky. And the wild card is bird, so guess what kind of quirky I'm gonna do?
Me too. I already said that earlier.
Oh,
Copycat.
did you? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Our quirky birds will be completely different.
Well, okay, so you guys remember when I was showing you how to make these components to use in the future, and I was making these little bags to put in. I've got birds on this one, and so I'm going to show you some of those quirky birds that I was creating. I mean, you got to say that is I love that one. He's kind of hairy bird, not just quirky. He's hairy, right?
There's the bird.
So I mean, you can make all kinds of quirky critters. I like that one too, but you know, these are all just a little bit large for an ATC. So I'm going to show you how to do this again. So we're going to grab a piece of paper. This is ATC size so that I know I'm not getting too big.
Okay, I need to put my oval
Part
on
of
there.
time for tax season, fun while it lasted. Okay. Gotcha. Tax work.
Ew, not a favorite.
Well, I when I was in college, because I was an accountant, I worked for one of those VITA volunteer tax services so that I could get, what do they call that? You do a internship. I was doing the VITA volunteer tax services so that I could do my internship. All right, so I need a Stabilo All pencil.
Where am I on my other?
And let's do, I want to do, I'm going to pull this, where's that hairy bird? I'm going to pull this out for a reference because I think I want to do something similar to that. But I want to keep it smaller on here. So he's got kind of a proboscis. So he's got this little weird looking nose thing.
So you're saying he has a big nose. That's not very nice, Pig.
Well, it's more of a elephant bird. What can I say? And yeah, that's what he is, an elephant bird. And then, you know, he's just got these feathery things that, you know, come out all over the place. And he'll have little spindly chicken feet down here. Looks like he's running away from something. Okay, so yeah, we got our bird guy here. So once you get a sketch like that, just take your water brush pen. These are some of my favorites. These are those Pentel. I need one with more water in it, though.
Okay, so there's my oval. I used a stencil to make kind of an oval because you got to do the steps. Stepping out the steps.
Ruh-roh. I think I got a clogged one.
Oh no. I had to throw a couple of my pencils away. I tried soaking them
Yeah.
in Murphy's oil soap as a last ditch effort, but because it's a little valve, the soap couldn't get up into the valve, so they had to go bye-bye, and I was very sad.
I would be very sad. These are my faves. All right, I'm going to switch out the tip and see if I'm going to soak that one and see if I can save it. If not, I can't, then that's the way it is.
Usually you can, but in this case, it was a problem. So, well, I guess I need to mark what I did.
The other thing that you need, which I need to grab, is some kind of tissue, because the black gets really black, and you need to wipe it off of your brush every once in a while. Because I don't want it quite that dark. In certain areas I do, but not all over the place. I can see already my pencil was sharper when I did this one than this one. That's going to make a difference in your line too. So just be aware. Give him kind of a wing there. Be a wingman. And so once you get all that activated, I can hit it with a heat tool and dry it down, and it should be mostly permanent. And if you got too much black, you can come back with your brush and pick a little bit of that up. Okay, so I'm going to hit this with a heat tool. Going to get a little loud. Now, I'm going to use some of these brush pens with color. Let's see what colors I've got here. These are those Nuvo brush pens. Hi, Barbara Clark. How are you? Yeah, we're doing, honestly, I'm trying to do both ATCs and iCAD, SCARB. We're working on the artist trading. If you've seen the two that are in the group, this is the first of two that we'll be working on today. And if we have more time, I think I will probably try to knock out either some more ATCs or I might go to the iCads. We'll see. See how far we get.
So I made a little tree on mine, and I'm going to make a little nest for my quirky bird. So I am taking these die cut bits and coloring them with some more distress. I wanted to use distress today because I don't use it very often. And while we're doing these little projects, I'm trying to get out some stuff that I don't normally use. So I'm going to use that to make my nest. But first I need a bird of some sort.
Yes.
Because I probably should put the bird on first and then put the nest. Would be a good thing to do, I think.
So I just
something to draw on. That's what I need.
I decided I was going to also grab these. These are water reservoir brushes that have ink in them. Because I wasn't coming up with the color I was looking for. I wanted more of a bright orange. And I was looking for a brown also. I don't know if I have. That's red. This one is black. Olive. Oh, I've got a nice assortment in here. Lemon yellow. Can you guys hear that banging? The neighbors are putting in a patio and they're banging block in place.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Huh. Surely.
I can't hear it though, so.
Well, good. Because it's annoying. Turquoise. Slate. Well, maybe vanilla custard is about as... I guess I could get watercolor out.
You could.
Oh, I know what I've got. Guess what I've got? I've got brown Stabilo.
Oh, that will do it.
It should. I wanted to get a little bit of brown on the back and the wing area here. So I'll add that brown. And then we'll go to this vanilla custard to move it.
Maybe I'll get out watercolor. I have some. Of course, this isn't a really great paper to do watercolor on, but whatever. Whatever. These aren't really prepped. So my best friend in the whole wide world is here visiting.
Hello.
Her name is Cindy. Can you get some clear water in that for me?
Yeah.
And so that means I have a minion who I can send to get water.
Everybody say hi to Cindy.
Hello, everybody.
It's good to have minions.
Yes, minions are good. Wished I always had them.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got...
Thank you. Water. Get all my stuff out of the way. Try to get at least something to fit in this screen, but it's not really going to, but oh well. Need a watercolor brush. All right, since we've got cerulean in the background, let's try a little bit of blue on my bird as well. He'll be a little bit of a blue bird. Sure, why not? That color.
I don't know if we said hi to Terry.
I don't remember saying hi to Terry.
Yeah, they're saying hi to Cindy, but I'm trying to figure out which Cindy. Hi, Rennie.
It's probably the Cindy who's here at the house because she said hi.
Oh, Cindy. Okay.
Yeah.
Duh. And I'm the one that told him to do that, so I should remember that, shouldn't I? Okay. Senior moment, guys. All right, so I'm going to cut this bird out. This quirky bird.
So yesterday I went into our pool in the backyard and I was just out there chilling. It was after I'd made dinner and I was hot because I just, it's hot here. It's really super hot here. And I was sitting out in the pool just on the shelf, just chilling out. And I saw these little birds. They were light on the bottom and then they had kind of brownish black backs, but kind of like a creamy yellow tummies. And they were obviously a mated pair because they came together and they left together. And they flew over to the like where the hoses are that are hooked up to the wall, like the and they I think they just think that the hoses are ant superhighways.
Yeah.
Because the surface out there on the deck is bumpy, and I'm sure to chew an ant, it just looks like it, an insurmountable obstacles. So they just get up on the hoses to get around. So these birds just sat there on those hoses and just ate over and over and over. They just kept, their little faces just kept going down. Gonna get another one. And they sat there for like 5 minutes eating ants. And then they flew away.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought, you guys are smart. You're some smart little birds.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the buffet to come to them.
Yep. It was funny. I was quite entertained.
Yeah, it's so nice now that the weather's getting better, because of course, I got this one baby squirrel that, they have sharp teeth. And it's not that I don't love them. I love seeing them. I love them having them in the yard. But he comes up to get bird seed from my feeders, and he's not afraid of me. So I'll walk out to do something, and he'll startle me because he doesn't move. I come out, and he's right there under my feet. It's like, okay, I think you need to move on, buddy. But I don't know if it's just that he's young enough and hasn't learned to be afraid of people or what.
I don't know. You'd think if he was just a little baby, he'd be terrified.
Well, maybe he wasn't born with all of the smarts that he was supposed to have. I don't know. And I don't see a mother with him, so maybe nobody's there to teach him.
Maybe.
But I was watching this morning because Mr. Cardinal was sitting up on top of the shepherd's hook looking for breakfast. And a red-headed woodpecker came in to get some peanuts. That's kind of cool. They're starting to come back. The birds are starting to come back.
There was a woodpecker out on our on our wall the other night, but we don't have the red one. We've got one with a brown top.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's a woodpecker because it's just like crazy, weird top of his head, Like he's got hair in a mohawk or something. And I don't usually see those. I see roadrunners, things like that.
Yeah.
A lot of mourning doves.
Oh, I love mourning doves. They're one of my favorites. They're usually in the rocks outside my kitchen window in the first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
cooing. I love to hear that.
Yep. I can hear some right now in my backyard. They're
Yeah.
always out there. They're always on the fence.
Doves, isn't it?
Yeah, morning doves. Yeah. You go,
And then,
coo, coo, coo.
yeah, they've got that nice soft voice.
Mm-hmm.
And the hummingbirds are back. So
Yep.
they're since the flowers are starting to bloom, they're coming in and getting some nectar.
Yep. I put out a couple hummingbird buffets.
Yeah. Well, we try to feed everybody equally because we've got quite a mix of stuff.
We have a lot less variety, I think, here. Got cactus wrens. I see the cactus wrens when I take the dog out.
They're cool.
Yeah. And then I don't know what those two little guys were yesterday that were having the ants for lunch. But they were
Well,
really
I haven't seen the Orioles yet this year, though. I like to see them too. Anyway, we're starting to get something back. When Derecho took all those trees out, the birds kind of went with them because there was no place for them to go to hide. So the predators were having a field day. Okay, there's our crazy bird. And let's see. Someplace. Gonna get a black.
I think this pen is about shot. But this.
Yeah, I hope you're using the hashtag, Peggy, if you're doing ATCs so that we can find you.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody use the hashtag. I went through and looked at everybody's this morning on Instagram when I was half awake. It's a good time to look at Instagram when you're half awake.
Ingrid says if she saw a bird like that, she'd run for the camera.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okie doke. So, yeah. It's kind of different. I'll say that.
Bye-bye, Pin. All right, I better cut this guy out.
I'll have to darken that a little bit.
Probably should have used some better paper than this, but this is just paper from the printer.
That was a little stays on black. I'll get this pink out of the way before I clutter up my desk and can't find anything again.
I saw
Cheers.
the picture you sent me that where you had cleaned off your desk. I was very impressed.
I did. Well, my son came and we moved the television from the other side of the room to over here in front of me. So now I can actually work here and watch videos and stuff while I'm working. I'm loving it.
For sure.
It's right at a height, so it's above my screen, you know, I can still see what I'm doing on screen, but I can still see the television. And so I should be able to in the future cast to that big screen when we're doing a live,
Mm-hmm.
so I can actually see a lot better.
Okay, there's my little buddy. Buddy.
So the next prompt is glue. How appropriate. I have to glue this bird down, right?
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
So my glue of choice when I'm gluing something like this to Yupo is not a matte medium or anything like that, because, you know, that gets smeary. I'm going to just use a Yoo-Hoo glue stick.
And surprisingly, just as you said that, that's exactly what I was doing. Putting a Yoo-Hoo glue stick on.
Is your channel called Peggy Bradford? What's the channel? And what was your first video, or what was your topic, so that people can find you? And if you did an ATC, it should come up if you guys are searching for the hashtag. You guys all know how to search for the hashtags, right? Because both the iCads and the ATC should come up if you're searching hashtags.
Yeah, as long as the person has used the hashtag.
Yeah.
And you got to use the hashtag in your description box.
Yep.
Or it won't work. Everybody's got to use the hashtags.
Okay.
I've done the blue. I've done the oval. This is my quirky bird. So I've done bird and I've done glue. So I've completed that challenge. But I got to finish it.
Yeah, I was thinking about, I need to add some feathers to this bird. I think I'm going to grab some feathers.
Just going to put some sticks on so that my little birdie bird has a place to rest his rather large behind.
Oh, these look like they might be the right size, sort of, kind of. I can cut them down. Oops. There's that elephant nose popping up.
Husky nose.
Try to get the glue to dry. These are pretty little feathers.
Oh, you meant actual feathers.
Yeah. Bird feathers, or I don't know what this is from. But I think they're pretty. He needs a wing.
I think he does. Birds do need wings.
Yeah. There's a couple of smaller ones. Well, you know, this is one of the things I love about doing small art like this is it's an opportunity to drag all those little bits and pieces out.
For sure.
And use them up. So I've got stuff like these feathers that, you know, I can't remember the last time I used them.
I probably have some feathers somewhere, but if I knew where they were, that would be a natural born miracle.
Well, you got your minions there now. You can do something about that, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to work on it. That was our plan, but so far we haven't.
I've only been here for a day.
Oh, shit.
She's
Well,
only
you
been there for a
can't put
day.
her to work that fast.
We haven't had time. I've only been here for a day.
Yeah. Gotta have more fun.
We did a lot of things yesterday. We went to
Well, you
Walmart.
We
And,
need a bunch of artists to get to.
well, I have to. I have to do that every day. I'm gonna have to. But you can hang out in here with me when I'm doing it, and we can talk about stuff because I do voiceovers on mine. So
Yep.
it doesn't matter if we make noise. These things need to glue down. Don't argue with me. Just glue down. Pesky little pieces of paper. That's probably enough. At least got something to sit on. And then we just need a little bit.
Feathery stuff is flying away here.
A little bit of Stabilo in there just to make a few darker areas to give a little bit of dimension. Try to make it stick down. That one doesn't want to stick. Probably should have used a different glue, but get some more glue on that. Like right there or something. Right there. I don't know.
Just trying to find a feather with a little more black on it. There we are. I thought that would be cool for a top knot there.
All right.
Now, if I knew this was going to go into a journal or something, I'd probably have tail feathers hanging off of this too. But because it's an ATC, I'm going to keep it within the boundaries.
Yeah, you don't want to make a ATC purist mad.
Right. But there's lots of options for birds and feathers. And I was just looking on my desk. Here's a wing. You know, I could have used a wing. Things I find on my desk. All right.
I can make 100 ATCs on just the stuff on my desk alone. Cindy's laughing, but she's sitting next to the desk. She knows it's true.
I do know it's true. That's why I was laughing.
It's a mess. All right, I think that's pretty cute.
It's very
That is cute.
And I think that I did all the steps. All right. Good enough. You have another ATC challenge right here. Because I did make 2. Oh, I do want to stick it. I want to stick the backs on my ATCs too. Because I do send them to people. So I like to have my backs on so that I don't forget. And this one is number 4 because last time we made 1, 2, and 3. This one is number 4. That's something to write with. Of 2021. I did a little vlog yesterday or the day before, whenever that was, and I just like took out a bunch of ATCs that were in a box.
Yeah.
And I had some from 2016.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we've been doing this for a while.
A long while. So I put just perfect on here.
Just perfect the way you are, little weird bird.
Because he is just a perfect little bird.
All right, what do we got? I've got
Perfect little quirky bird. So
what do I want to start with? Maybe just another blank one. Not just another blank. This one is made out of cardboard from a mailer that I got in the, something mailed to me. So I'll see how that goes. All right. I'm still trying to stick the sticks down. They don't want to stay. They're being bratty. Okay. What does this say? The color, interestingly, is black. I almost wonder if I shouldn't. I don't know. Do I want to gesso it black? We could do that. Let's do that.
Peggy said she looked it up and it's Peggy Bradford. We'll find you, Peggy. Never fear. Okay. So black. Yeah. I had some thoughts on this morning.
I had thoughts too, but I can't remember what they were.
Well, I had made some backgrounds with some black alcohol ink. So I've got some black alcohol ink backgrounds. The other thing, let's see. It says pen, trowel, bleach, and die cut. Are the prompts. Now, I already kind of thought about where I would go with the bleach thing. I don't know if you guys know about anime or any of that stuff, but there's actually an anime about bleach. It's like this is the main character, and then this is they save souls. So I might go that way with it. Because what I found on my pile of stuff, is I had this old calendar. I used to have a Korean doctor, and he always gave out these most on it. And I hate to just throw it away because it's got these beautiful pictures on here. So I thought, well, should I take a piece of that calendar and use that for an ATC? Because it's like, countryside, really pretty. And let's see. I had an image. If I take,
I really need to cut these up. I like to
take this and cut it down and use the black for the background. That might be the direction I go. What are you going to do with yours? You got black there. I see that.
I did black gesso, and then I have one of the ATC stencils. This one, who made this? I don't see the thing. It's probably covered up with paint. But I was going to use a pen because pen is the first one. So I was going to use a paint pen, which would of course be a Posca. I need to get it really good and shaken up so that it's very opaque. And then I need to start it, and hopefully it's in good shape. I think this is a fairly new one. And I was just going to trace with my pen all around the stencil design. So I thought that might be interesting. I don't usually do something like that.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to save these alcohol ink ones for another day. I think I'm going to go with just a black background because they're going to get covered up quite a bit.
Yeah, you don't want to waste your pretties.
Yeah, I like that. I think it'll have a nice contrast. But I'm going to cut this down and just have like a black frame on this, and still use this countryside picture there and put it in a frame. So there's black frame on that. And I am going to take, because you see the raw paper, I'm going to hit the edge of that. Don't want to see that white edge.
No,
Right, shut it.
I don't think that Posca pen was the best choice on this. I'm gonna have to do some repairing. Some of the pen went underneath.
So because we got a black background, get rid of that black paper. I'll use this one.
Black pen out. Well, I'll just keep moving. I was told I can't bite things. I had to go and have my tooth repaired.
Oh, yeah.
My front tooth, I broke a little bit off of the bottom front tooth.
I'm kind of worried about that myself. I've got one on the upper right side that feels like it might have a crack underneath the crown because it's getting a little sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, oh, that's going to be expensive.
Come on. Come down, come down.
Okay, so, pen trowel bleach. Okay. Trowel. I need to trowel something on here.
Oh, I forgot about trowel. What am I going to do for that? Shoot. I'd had a completely different idea of what I was going to do, and then I completely changed my mind at the last minute. Like you do.
Yeah. Yeah, like you do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to go back to that. Is this going to work? Okay, I'm really not digging that. All right, we're going back to this one. Because I want to do some pen trowel stuff. And that's not working. We'll use that for another one for another day.
just touching up where my Posca pen smooched out without my permission.
I have my nice big hefty pen. This is a Jot permanent marker. Hefty, hefty, hefty. And a stencil, another Stencil Girl stencil. This is a Mary Beth Shaw.
Her designs are usually just my favorite.
So I'm using the pen and adding some marks to my background with a pen and a stencil.
What am I going to do about the trowel now? Because I just went in a completely different direction. Ugh.
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes we get distracted and you forget that you got more stuff to do, and that's kind of what was going on with me too. So I'm going to use a trowel and probably some dimensional something. So let me see what I've got. So I have these iridescents from Ann Butler. She sent these to us, and they're kind of cool. And, oh boy, I'm going to get a trowel. Doesn't even look like I've been in. No, I've been in there. I just didn't peel the.
Glitter gel. Glitter gel.
Glitter gel.
Yeah. I'm going to put on glitter gel. That's what I'm going to do.
It's messy.
Nah, you can control it.
You can never control glitter.
You can control glitter because it's in glue, so therefore it doesn't ever undo itself. It doesn't, like if you rub your fingers over it, it doesn't come off.
Shocking.
I know it is, isn't it? Cindy, not a fan of glitter.
No, not like glitter. It lasts forever.
She
Well,
says
it's pretty, but it goes everywhere, and it's not real good for the environment. So that's why you need to encapsulate it in glue. I agree with that.
So if you want to use only parts of the stencils, you absolutely can do that by just taking your painter's tape and blocking off the parts you do not want. And the only part I want to trowel onto is the moon. So I blocked everything off with some painter's tape. And then I'll take my little trowel in this Gina K Designs glitter paste.
Woohoo! Glitter,
You know,
sparkle.
sometimes you just gotta use glitter paste because it's just a thing.
Sometimes you do.
There I have used my trowel.
Now I got to wipe off my trowel before it sets up like rock.
Bam!
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Oh, Minion,
Yeah.
could you wash my stencil for me?
You mean you're gonna make me get glitter on myself after I told you how much I hate glitter?
This is not real glitter.
Now, ladies.
Just go rinse that off in the sink. You will not get anything on you, I promise.
Yes, dear.
Oh, she's got the right response. You got it.
Promise I won't get anything on top.
You won't get anything on it. Quit whining.
So I'm just cleaning my stencil off on this other piece of black paper because, you know, it's got sparkly stuff in it. It's more not glittery, but it's got some metallic something in there.
Used a pen, I used a trowel, I used black. Now I have to use bleach.
I gotta dry this though. So I need my Cool Shot to dry it with.
All right, let me think.
Because I'm on Yupo.
Gesso won't bleach, glitter won't bleach. All the other ones are too translucent to go over black. What was I thinking, man? I was not thinking. Decisions. What to do. Well, one thing to do is get that piece of glitter right up there. You're not supposed to be on there. Behave yourself. You silly glitters. All right, I'll get out some. Let's see, what can I get out?
Okie dokie. I've got this is just a hair dryer that has a cool setting. Oh, that's a good idea, Roberta. She's talking about she was going to get a garden trowel and use it with flowers on an ATC. That's a good suggestion.
Yep. No, I don't need it. So I'm getting out this different set of watercolors. Watercolor brush one. And let's go for some of this rusty covered this.
Okay, I can tell you that cool setting is just not cutting it.
It's too dang cool. So this set of watercolors is it's Japanese watercolor made by Sakura, I think. Is this one made by Sakura?
No, that's Koi.
Koi, that's right, Koi. And they're more like gouache. Gouache is like an opaque watercolor. So they're able to paint over this black background. Because you know I made a black gouache a black gesso background, not thinking about what I was going to do at all.
Well, but you made a cool background.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I do something and it's like, what was I thinking?
I wasn't thinking, not very much. But the reason I'm using watercolor is because one of the prompts is bleach. And if I was to use acrylic, you can't bleach acrylic because it's plastic. If I was to use India ink, you can't bleach that because it's permanent. But I think, let's cross our fingers, I think I should be able to bleach this. So let's just all hope. Oh, shoot. Missed an entire leaf and branch. Silly me.
Okay. Might be dry enough now. Oh, the perils of having wet things.
Yeah, then you have to go and try to make them not wet. And all else fails, think before you art.
Easier said than done, right?
Yes. The whole idea of the ATCs and all this is that we're trying to have daily art practices where you don't have to really think. So I kind of thought about what I was going to do with this challenge, this particular one, and then promptly forgot. Since we still have time, I'll probably make another ATC and I will do what I originally had thought I was going to do. Did you get any glitter on you? Oh, she had to touch it.
So I'm going to do
Doesn't stick.
something a little bit like a landscape down there at the bottom. Funky colored landscape.
All right, I had gotten some bleach earlier. Didn't have a lid for this container, so I had to put some press and seal on there.
Oops.
And we'll just see what happens. We will see. I can make my highlights with bleach, maybe. You've seen it here first. I'm putting bleach on it. We'll see if anything happens.
And what do I do with that Stabilo?
If nothing happens, then we'll just move on and say that I replaced, I'll put a die cut on there and say that I replaced bleach with a die cut. I don't know what I'm going to die cut. Think before you art, people. Think before you art.
Well, you know, that's why we have those options. Just in case you need them.
Yep. This was a good experiment. Now we know that this squash from Koi does not bleach. Now we know.
I've got a die cut, so I'm gonna put it on here.
Oh, maybe it does. Wait.
Because I might as well just do all the prompts, right?
I take that back. It does actually bleach.
And then, okay, I was going to tell you about this anime thing. I was looking it up.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's got little lighter spots where I put the bleach.
Yes.
It's not very dramatic, but
So this Ichigo okay, I'm going to butcher the name. Kurosaki is the main fictional character in this Bleach manga series. So there's this whole anime series, and it's a Bleach series. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll use an anime that's Bleach. Da 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 da.
totally makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I need some more something on here. Maybe we'll go back to these watercolors. Because this particular set of watercolors has metallics in them.
Oh, cool.
Which is something that most of them don't have.
So they are soul reapers assigned to patrol around the fictional city of Karakura Town. They fight to protect people from evil spirits called hollows, and they send good spirits. So I'm sending good spirits here with this anime. So I need to put a word on this, and I'm going to do it with I got my label maker here. Come on. There we go. Cut that down, make it a little bit smaller. These sheets are a little bit on the large size. And then the trick will be to get the backer off of it. Ha ha ha. Terry, so it was an actual series on television or something? See, I know nothing about it. I was just looking for something to do with Bleach. Interesting, anyway. You just never know where the prompts will take you, right?
That's for sure.
So I'm going to get my pen out once again, and I'm going to draw around the word protect, since that's what our heroine here is doing, is she's protecting souls. And
Then they're like art magazines, like little kind of like comic books. But they sometimes do make them into shows. cartoon shows on TV.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of anime come up like on Hulu and those different channel things, but I haven't watched cartoons for years, so I don't know.
Well, they start out as little hand-drawn art books.
Yeah. Well, I asked my daughter about, because my grandson, I asked, because I've got a couple of grandsons, and I said, are they into this? And she said that my eldest grandson would be liking that. That was pretty cool. Okay. So there's the artist trading card challenge with the black.
Mine's just about done too. Cindy, touch the glitter. It doesn't come off.
Nope,
It doesn't come off.
not gonna do it.
It doesn't come off.
Nope. I'm tempting fate by touching it. I don't want it all over my face for the rest of the day.
She's really anti-glitter.
You're gonna have to buy her lunch or something. Take care of your minion.
Well, that's pretty cool, but it does need like a sticker or something. Let's see.
Well, I'm not unhappy with how it turned out. I mean, the gold, almost looks like something attacking from the sky here.
Mm-hmm.
And then this big pow cartoony die cut, and I mean, I did end up using all of the prompts, so that was pretty good. I got that done. And then this other one, see if our bird got dry yet. See if that glue got dry. Because I wanted to add just a couple things here to that. I've got some bling bling I was going to add above his eye here. Whoops.
Sticker on the back. All right, let's see. What time is it? We've got 15 more minutes. I'm going to work on my next one.
There we go.
Just gonna put this on real quick. This will be number 5.
Since he's a quirky bird, he can be blinged out.
Okay, that's number 5. Number 4, number 5. All right, so I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do this challenge again with something different. And I'm going to try to do it very quickly.
What did I do with that?
So 15 minutes is not so long.
I am going to have to. But you can do an ATC in 15 minutes, guys. Trust us.
Oh, definitely.
We've done it.
Okay, step number 1 is pen. And what I had planned to do was I was going to use a dip pen with this India ink. That's what I was.
Oh, cool.
It was
That's a
my
good
original
idea.
idea before I completely went off the rails. I thought I would do some. Hopefully, this does not appear to be shaking. I wonder if this is dried up. Oh my gosh, it might be. Ugh. Completely dried up.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm going to use a dip pen with something else then, because I don't have any other of this. Well, I do have more India ink, but I'm not sure if I have any black. I was thinking of black, because the color was black.
The color's black. Yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
We got India ink in your what am I trying to say? This one.
Yeah, I could use my Pentel pocket brush. You're right.
Yeah,
And I just replaced the cartridge in this
There you go.
2 days ago. So It should be in fine fettle. Yep. Make sure it's really flowing here. And I think I'm going to do an abstract. That was my idea.
This one, these, I think that the sticky has gone off of these gems. I'm trying to glue them down. They're stuck to the paper, but they don't want to seat where I want them.
I love this pen. Oh my gosh. I should use this pen every single day.
Try this again. I'm just going to put some glue down.
Such a great pen. Oh my gosh. I just adore it.
Okay, do you guys have trouble with your jewel picker not picking up?
Sometimes it's like, because that little gummy stuff that comes on it,
Yeah.
it dries out.
I've only had this one for about a year and it's not picking up my gems. Bummer.
Huge bummer.
All right. Just be that way then.
So fun. So fun. That was Pentel Pocket Brush Pen. Black. And I also want to go with black around the edges because I like it. It makes me happy. I'm weird like that. Then I was going to take watercolor. First I was going to do a trowel. That's right. What happened to my trowel? Did I put it back? Oh, here it is. And I was thinking I would use molding paste and just make like a texture on some of these. Inside the lines.
Okay, I gotta let him dry. Yeah, there must be some way to make this sticky again.
Well, it's kind of like that ticky-tack stuff that you can stick posters up on your wall.
Well, I'm thinking I've got some of that tacky stuff. I should just put another blob of that into there.
Blob of it. That's what I was thinking. So
anyway, I do like the little bit of bling around the eye. And I think I need a little bit of white, a touch of white for the reflection in the eye. And we'll call him Good. Eileen's tack it over and over.
Yeah, that stuff is like, you could put that on there and it would fix it.
Yeah. I use that for rubber stamps sometimes, you know, like when you used to buy the rubber without the, you go to the shows and all they had was the rubber.
Yeah.
Molded rubber.
I remember that.
Roberta says, looks like an angry yelling man with eyes bulging.
Mine? Oh yeah, it does kind of, doesn't it?
Well, it does kind of look like a nose and a mouth and a, yeah, I can see that.
So
I get you, Roberta.
It's not abstract anymore. She just unabstracted it. Yeah. If you can see something, it's not abstract. Enough.
Right. That's what they say. So you have to go back and change it so that you can't see stuff.
Oh, it'll change.
It will.
I'm going to put color on it, but I wanted some texture, so I got this. Used my trowel to put some texture on in certain places. And that's for trowel. And then I thought that I would use some color using these koi watercolors, which is why I had them out in the first place. Go away, modeling paste. Go away.
I had started making some iCads.
What did I do with my brush? I need some.
These are
Yeah,
just some
big juicy
drippy backgrounds. Are you guys doing iCads too? This is the index card today. And these are index cards. And so I'm just doing these. Like this was a draw, sketch, portraiture, mark making #1 prompt. So I thought I would try to do both challenges. I know the voices aren't real, man, but they do come up with some great ideas. I love that. What a quote, right?
Yeah, I love that one. So I'm gonna get this.
So what I did is I just took a card, one of the cards, and I used it as a pattern to punch my holes. So that I'll end up with a little booklet in the end, and then I can change how I've got them bound later. But this will keep it going because it's 61 days. 61 days.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna commit. I might
Yeah.
make some iCads to support other people who are doing it, but I'm not going to commit to 61 days, especially because I'm traveling for like a month.
Right.
Like, Cindy's happy about that. She wants to get the heck out of Dodge, just like me.
Oh, I don't blame you guys. I would so love to be traveling right now. The weather is beautiful. It's just time to get out. We've been cooped up long enough.
For sure. Yes, careful travel. We're not going to go crazy.
Yeah.
But we are going to go to some national parks and things, because if you're outside, you should be fairly safe.
Yeah. The only way I've been going to national parks lately is watching them on YouTube.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of that type of stuff on YouTube and Facebook because I can't stand it anymore.
Right. I mean, I'm watching these guys that are going out and hiking these trails, and I'm loving it. But you know, it's too far away for me to get to, and yeah. So I think, what do I want to do? I'm gonna get a stamp, I think. How are we doing time wise? Oh, I got a few minutes. I can knock something out here.
All right, let's get some dryer on there. It does not. Don't say that. I guess once you see it, you can't unsee it.
So I'm gonna grab some embossing powder and a stamp, and let's see. got an embossing pad here. There we go. Let's start on this one. And what color do I want to put on top of that?
What do I need? I need some kind of little something.
I've got all these exotic things from. Oh, that would be pretty, wouldn't it? With that's kind of a purpley blue. That would be pretty. Let's try that one. These are a lot of those Emerald Creek things that they'd sent me. And
okay, so this is the bleach. Remember we were talking about bleach.
Yep.
So in the area that I'm got watercolor, I'm going to just go through a stencil with bleach. Just straight bleach from the laundry room over the watercolor area with a sponge. And then when I heat that, it should bleach it out. It should. It didn't. Watercolor should be bleachable. I'm losing my cotton picking mind.
Oops. Danger, Will Robinson. I've got powder flying.
Oh dear.
Gee, I hope this embosses that pretty color. That's a gorgeous color. And I'm not even a purple girl.
Purple is just pretty, no matter
But
what.
I gotta say, Cindy, I gotta say, embossing can be just as dangerous as glitter.
Embossing can be more dangerous.
Oh boy.
Frickin' frack. I guess we're going with that.
Ooh. Turned out really pretty. I like that. It's almost like a pearlized. There's no name on it, but I'm pretty sure it's from Emerald Creek. I don't know if the top came off of it or what.
You didn't do it.
I don't know. Okay, so let's do something different on that one. Ooh, crimson. Oh yeah. This is more curvy. I think I need to get a stamp that's got something more curvy on it.
Ah, what's on there? Goop. One minute. I can finish in 1 minute.
I got a couple of choices here. I might use more than one. I think I'm going to take this one. It's like a script. And I'm going to pull some of that blue out using that. So I'm going to get a dark blue. And just do a little bit of random script through the middle there. I like that. Then I've got this one that's like almost like polka dots. So I'm going to get some random dots on here. And I'm not going to do the whole stamp. I'm just going to do a portion of it. Like so. And we'll use this Crimson Baked Velvet. This is a Seth Apter embossing powder.
The water bottle's empty.
Okay, let's heat set that and see what we get. Not as dramatic as I thought. This one's almost like translucent. But it's interesting. So I guess we're out of time, huh?
That's what it looks like on the clock.
Anyway, we're glad you guys are hanging out with us, and hope you're making lots of different small art pieces this month.
Yes, I hope you're all playing along in some way. Daily art, good thing for your soul.
Kevin Nealon interview. Hiking National Park. I don't know what this guy's name is. I'll have to find out what his name is. But yeah, beautiful stuff. Thanks, Marie. Okay, guys. We'll see you next week. Have fun.
Yep.
Post those things with the hashtag so we can find you, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.